Okay, so today I felt like sitting down and talking about mental health in a way because I had struggles with my mental health like a few years ago. I think it was like 2017, 2018, like around that time. I was struggling a lot with my mental health. Also, I'm sitting on the balcony and there's like cars and trains going by, but I hope it's not too annoying, but I really like the noises of the city. So that's that. There's a really big street like right down the balcony. I'm drinking turmeric milk, which I'm not doing it every morning, but whenever I have the time. I've heard it's healthy, but it just tastes really good. And yeah, I just wanted to sit down and talk a little about mental health, and like there was something that really there's a really big car going by. And then one day I saw a video, and I wish I could find it. Like I've been looking everywhere. It was a YouTube video, but I don't think the channel exists because I know that I saved the video back in the day. It was like maybe 2018 or something, but I can't find it anymore, so I don't think the channel, or I also can't find the channel, so I don't think the channel or the video exists. But the person in the video said something, and that really shifted my perspective and changed my mind. In a way, not like overnight, but that was the day I remember watching that, and it clicked in my head, and I was like, wow, okay, this actually makes sense. And starting from that, I slowly started to shift my mental health into a way healthier state. And I've never really seen people talk about it online. Also, I'm not a psychologist, obviously. It's just something that it stayed in my head ever since, and I think about it a lot. And I've never really seen people talking about it, so maybe, I don't know, I could make that video and maybe someone else watches it and it could help them the way it helped me like 5 or 6 years ago. Okay, so your body and your brain, they love being in their comfort zone, which I guess makes sense because it's what you know, it's what you always do, and it's comfortable. And I don't know if you know it, but like new things are scary, or at least I feel the way that whenever, even though I know sometimes something's good for me, but it's scary and I don't want to do it, even though I know it's going to be good for me. But it's new, it's scary, like I haven't done it, I don't know how I'm going to feel if I do it, and yeah. So like brain and body, they love being in their comfort zone and doing the things they always do. So if your comfort zone is being miserable or like hating yourself or whatever it is that you're struggling with, your body and brain are going to manipulate you back into getting back into the state that they know, which I know sounds really discouraging in the beginning, but also knowing that really helped me knowing it's normal. Like, I don't know if you know the feeling when you slowly start doing a little bit better and then you start overthinking and slowly everything crumbles back down and you overthink so much and then you're back into your miserable state of mind or like whatever you're struggling with. And I don't know, for me it always seemed like it was really discouraging because I thought, okay, there's no way that I'm actually going to change anything, because why would I ever change something if every time I'm going back into struggling with myself again, and like always every time, even though I'm doing better for maybe a few days or maybe even weeks or a month maybe, but then in the end it always crumbles down and I'm always struggling again. So in my mind I was like, why am I even doing it? But then hearing that it's normal and that's like a normal reaction of my brain really helped me shift my perspective. And maybe I'm here and then I'm doing a little bit better and I'm here and then I'm going back, but I'm not going all the way down. So then I understood that my body and brain are literally working against me in the beginning, trying to get me back into my comfort zone, which was being miserable. And I don't know, that sucks in the beginning, but also once you change your comfort zone and your comfort zone is being healthy or feeling better about yourself, then it's also a lot easier to get back into that state, if that makes sense. So I know that makes improving your mental health a lot more difficult, but then after a while this will change. And like, I don't know, there's studies and they say that if you want to build a new habit, it takes like 21 days or 50 something, I don't know, but like if you build a new habit, then it takes a while to adapt to it and get used to it, and that's exactly what you're doing with that as well. And for me, or like I think for everyone else as well, the beginning is always the hardest part, like starting. But hearing that and understanding that it's normal, that I don't know, I feel like I'm always manipulating myself into wanting to be sad or miserable again and like kind of hating myself. it really helped me shift my perspective. And then it was, I think, my journey in like improving my mental health. That's when it started slowly, and there's a few other things that I did in order to improve my mental health and to be, I mean, I still have days where I struggle, but that's also normal, and that's not me being in a bad mental state. It's also, it has a lot to do with everything else that happens, of course, but I think that's when for me it all changed.